What is going on, crypto world? My name is Danny K. This is Danny K Crypto, and today is another episode of Blockchain Breakdown, where we break down that blockchain in 10 minutes or less. Today, episode 14, we are going to be touching on Ravencoin and everything that it is about. So, what is Ravencoin about? Ravencoin is a protocol based on a fork of the Bitcoin code, which adds features specifically focused on allowing security tokens to be issued on the Ravencoin blockchain. These tokens can have whatever properties the issuers of the tokens decide, so they can be limited in quantity, name, be issued as securities or as collectibles. You can make your own security token within minutes and have it trading worldwide. So, since Ravencoin is a fork of Bitcoin Core, what's the difference from Bitcoin and why should we care? Well, it runs on what is called X16R algorithm. It intends to solve the centralization of mining issue seen on the Bitcoin blockchain caused by the introduction of expensive and highly efficient ASIC hardware, ASIC miners, by randomizing the order of 16 different hashing algorithms. Raven makes ASICs difficult to develop, allowing room for anyone to be able to mine the Raven network without the disadvantage of computing with ASICs. The Raven team has also committed to changing the hashing algorithms if a Raven ASIC miner is ever developed. So basically, Raven does not like mining pros. Now, I'm assuming mining on GPUs and CPUs is not going to be a problem. In fact, I'm probably going to go look into this when I get off of here. But yeah, so it looks like they are changing up the way that the Raven token is mined. And other differences from Ravencoin to Bitcoin: the block reward on Ravencoin is 5,000 tokens instead of Bitcoin's 50 BTC. Obviously, these are going to be cut in half during the halving events that take place. The block time is 1 minute instead of 10. The total coin supply is 21 billion instead of 21 million. And of course, like we said, it has that new mining algorithm, X16R, X16R, which allows for more decentralized mining. And it has the addition of asset issuance and transfer. So the Ravencoin project was built on, like I said, a fork of Bitcoin. It was Bitcoin version 0.15.99, which is an earlier version of the Bitcoin Core network. It launched on January 3rd of 2018 with, get this, during the height of ICO mania. It had no ICO, no pre-mine, no masternodes, no pre-allocated assets, and it was announced by Bruce Fenton on Twitter during that day. Ravencoin is focused on building open source technology and has a strong and growing community. It wants to build from the ground up, much like Bitcoin did. Ravencoin aims to implement simple issuance and management of tradable assets on a blockchain. During the announcement, there was a release of a roadmap with development plans of 7 different phases. The roadmap for the code development was published on the project's GitHub on April 3rd of 2018, and the white paper describing the background intention of the project was published on the same date on ravencoin.org. A notable person that is very excited about Ravencoin is Patrick Brine. He actually went on Business Insider and had a little interview and talked about it, as well as I want to say he went on MSNBC and talked about Ravencoin, and that at the time was kind of a big deal. Got a lot of media attention over what this Ravencoin thing was back in 2018. And as I said before, Ravencoin has no figurehead. There's no CEO, there's no ICO, there's no main office, and all of its development is 100% open source and community led. The lead developer and the person that has the most commits posted on the GitHub is a developer by the name of Tron Black. So what are some notable events of the Ravencoin history? Well, in January of 2008, Ravencoin was announced and launched via Twitter and the Bitcoin forums. February 2018, Overstock CEO Patrick Brine publicly supports Ravencoin and claims to put millions of dollars towards funding and development. Then, in October 2018, it launched its mainnet and issued its first set of tokens. August 2019, the blockchain firm T0 adds Ravencoin as a supported currency. And aside from that, I haven't really seen much else going on about it. It is interesting. I do like the idea of, and maybe I'm a bit of a traditionalist, but I do like the idea of a no ICO, no pre-mine, like it is a grassroots community-led project. And I think that's really interesting. Granted, like you have these bigwigs like the CEO of Overstock putting millions of dollars into its development, and so that's a little, I don't know, it seemed a little odd, but at the end of the day, the development is open source, it's community led, and I also like the idea of the ASIC mining, the algorithm it has to prevent ASIC mining, rather, because you know what, those mining farms and those mining camps, like they kind of just ruin it. I mean, it's very important to secure like the Bitcoin network and the Ethereum networks and everything like that, and I'm glad that we have it, but I feel like, it would be nice to see a project that, everyone can mine, and no one can get any major competitive advantage aside from basic GPUs. So I do like that, and I think that's pretty cool. But other than that, yeah, that's really all I got about the Ravencoin blockchain. Let me know what your thoughts are on it, and if you have any interest in the project. If you found this video to be insightful or interesting, feel free to give it a like. If you did not find it any of those things, feel free to give it a dislike. I don't mind either way. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.